Hey guys, it's TheEnder, and this is going to be Game 3 from Killer vs. C from the semifinals of the BCTV Star League Season 1. The map is going to be Blue Storm. And so spawning in the upper right position, our red Zerg is Killer. And spawning in the bottom left position, our yellow Terran is C. So currently, Killer is doing pretty well. He's got a 2-0 lead against C. If he wins one more, he will go to the finals. And that'll be something. I mean, they're both very good players, so I wouldn't mind if either of these players gets to the final, as long as it's a really good final. So tell you what, I kind of want to spoil the results of the other semifinal game. So for the next, tell you, see the clock at the top? When the clock gets to a minute 10, you can listen again, but until then, don't listen, it's a spoiler. Alright, cover your ears. So yeah, so Hero won the other semifinal, and I would love to see a ZVZ final, assuming at least one of the games goes at least 30 minutes, because I love long ZVZs. Okay, spoiler has ended. So we are seeing proxy racks? So there's a barrack, no, there's no barracks, there's a supply depot, but no barracks. So, okay. Usually you build the barracks, the proxy racks a whole lot sooner than this. Oh, it's an eBay block. Ha 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 ha. Oh, funny, funny. However, it's not a very good eBay block. Oh man, is C gonna get knocked out, like, already? So, yeah, so since Terrans can build their buildings anywhere, C started an engineering bay to block the hatchery. Of course, he probably did cancel it, rather than letting the drones kill it, because you don't want to lose you lose the whole minerals if they kill it. If they cancel it, you only lose like a third or a quarter. So that's still like 30 minerals plus the time that it took the SCV to get over there. He lost the SCV. I don't know if it was worth it, but since drones were pulled, there was some lost mining time from Killer too. So it still looks like it's some kind of modified 12 hatch with a pool immediately after and gas following that. So it's only going to be a 2 hatch build rather than a 3 hatch build. On the other side, C has taken his natural expansion. And so yeah. So barracks completes for C, no gas. He's building his supply depot in that little special place where it takes a single building to completely wall in the natural from the main. And drones are transferring to Killer's natural, which is probably going to finish pretty soon. Alright. So, fast layer from Killer, since he is going for a 2 hatch build so far. And, so yeah, let's see. Now, he has not taken a second gas yet. Killer, that is. So it's not like he's going for a crazy all-in 2 hatch muta. And possibly he's just waiting for the scouting SCV to be pushed away before he does do something that gives away his plan for the game. Alright, let's see. And of course that darn Kakaru. Yep, there it is, in the natural. Yep, so it's a neutral unit, but it looks yellow, so I keep thinking that C's got like 2 SCVs in the base. But no, just the Kakaru. Wait, what? Oh, man. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? That was hilarious. The hatchery has 1 kill. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired, so I'm laughing at stupid things. But yes, the drone that made that hatchery had a kill, so now the hatchery has a kill at the natural. Maybe you'll click on it again. It's not every day that you see that. Hatcheries don't usually kill things. So, alright, 7 speedlings running across the other side of the field. Surprisingly, there's a fire bat. Usually you get the fire bats after the medics. And Zerglings are going to run by. Is this the game? Is this the game? If C loses this game, he loses. And we've got, well, it looks like they're just going to run away. But it's like we got 8 speedlings behind the Terran army. They could have gone after SCVs. It looks like instead they're trying to pick off medics. Alright, double sunken colony is building. Where in the world are Killer's drones? He's got like 3 drones at the natural. I mean, yeah, he had to cut some drones to make some Zerglings, but still, he's literally got like 3 drones left at the natural. Oh, those Zerglings are going to get fried by the fire bats. Yep. I don't even think they picked up a single SCV there. So yeah, that's a scary looking army. There's like 4 fire bats there. Alright. And we got mutas on the way, double gas for Killer. This might actually be one of those 2-hatch muta builds. Huh. And fire bats do not do too well versus mutas. Which, I mean, it's surprising considering mutas are light units and fire bats do light damage, but fire bats are not good against mutas. Partially because they don't know how to shoot up. They can stim, they just can't shoot up, and that sounds ironic, but yeah. That's not very many mutas, that's only... Okay, 6 mutas, I guess that's somewhat normal. Alright, he's going to bypass the lower turret, and it looks like there's only 1 more turret to the north. But the Marines are going to trap the mutas. 1 muta goes down, like, instantly. Down to 5 mutas. Yeah, I don't think this build order is working out for Killer. He's got, like, no economy. Oh, no, I shouldn't say no economy. He took a fast 3rd base, but he's got, like, no drones at his natural, which is just really weird. Three racks. Factory almost completed. It's pretty much standard timing for a factory. Presumably he's going to get a starport pretty soon after to start working on the vessel tech. Full complement of 11 mutalisks are out. They're all pretty much at full health, so it must have been really, really nice focus firing from C to kill that first mutalist. And that is going to burn down. Very nice. So once again, 11 mutalisks is the proper number to 2-shot a turret. If all 11 fire, they do 99 damage, and since it's a Terran building, the final 2 HP will just burn down. Oh, but now Killer's down to 9, not so good. I mean, yeah, and he's going for +1 flyer attacks. Alright, looks like Killer has replenished his mutalist with reinforcements. Sniping more turrets, sniping more SCVs. He's got a really nice place here on this ridge. So once again, if your unit's on over the ridge, it's considered to be high ground, and I don't think it gives your air units a mischance at all. But I mean, as you can see, C has to scan there or have a floating building there just so that he can see the high ground and fire on the mutas. Otherwise, the mutas just dart in and out of range, and you just can't see them most of the time, so you can't fire on them. However, if this factory goes down, that could be annoying, because that's an expensive building. And it looks like the factory's going to go down. Ooh, I hope he had a starport. I hope he doesn't want any tanks. However, there are 6 turrets there, so perhaps the mutas should find someplace else to harass. So this game is not looking like it's going C's way, and once again, this is the elimination or not elimination map, but it could eliminate C. Whoop, Valkyrie! Surprise! So in addition to getting the starport and control tower out, apparently he found the time to get an armory out. And Valkyries do very well against mutalisks. However, they do very... What? I was going to say they do very poorly versus Scourge, but, oh man, so many Mutalisks are dying. I'm not sure about that decision. I think Killer's being a bit too aggressive right now. But yeah, so a full Valkyrie volley does like 48 damage, because it does... I'm trying to remember. I think it's 8 rockets of 6 damage apiece, which is just a ton of damage. So you get like, 3 of those guys out, and if each one of those 3 fires a single shot, all the mutas die. But they fire so slow because they've got so much attack. But they fire really slow, so they really can't deal with Scourge. Still super low drone count for Killer, mainly because he's only mining gas at his second and third base. Whoop. But those lurkers, they're doing a really good job cleaning up the turrets. Whoop, no, the mutas need to run away. They're so weak. Look how much damage they've taken. He's got like 3 mutas that only have 10 HP each. Alright, 1 muta goes down. A couple medics playing Rambo. Alright, they're rejoining the force. But oh no, they need to run away. So it looks like Killer just wants to win it now with all these tech-heavy, gas-heavy units. I mean, he's got good map control, and he's got decent tech. I really don't think he needs to be doing this. But he wants to, and so he's losing Mutalisks. He manages to clean up the Medic Marine army, but once again it was at a, somewhat of a muta cost. Continued Valkyrie production, so perhaps it's time to just go for the, Lurker Ling finisher if he does want to finish it, rather than keep on replacing these Mutalisks. Because once again, I mean, once you get to 2 or 3 Valkyries, no amount of mutas are cost effective. It's just they die so fast. And I mean, Lurkers do decently against Medic Marine, but oh, Lurkers on the high ground. That's annoying. Whoop, look out. Oh. That's unlucky Scourge. But alright, so I see at least 2 Valkyries out. Some Marines getting baited in the lurker fire. But there is this random small flanking Medic Marine force picking off Overlords. In case you're wondering why there's a bunch of Overlords there, when you do the Muta Micro, oh man, so many Mutas are going down. The Marines are going to win! Oh no. The Marines pretty much won that battle. I mean, yeah, there's like 5 or 6 mutas left, but that was 11, and then 3 reinforcements came in. The majority of the mutas died so fast, they're not getting good trades. That being said, I do believe Killer is out-mining C pretty well. But yeah, I mean, once you see 2 or 3 Valkyries in there, you really should not be forcing the muta fight. I mean, I know you feel like since you've invested in the tech, you've gotten that +1 that you want to, but I don't think it's worth it. Nice little pick-off there with the mutas and Scourge on the Valkyrie. That's another really cool trick. You essentially do Muta Micro, and the Scourge fly at the same speed as the mutas, so you can't really see them. You can stack them all together. And then essentially what you do is you, like at the last second, you switch control groups. That your one control group has your mutas and your Scourge in it at once, and the other control group only has your mutas. So you dive everything in like you're doing a muta swipe for the regular muta harass, and then you switch it so that you only pull back the mutas, and the Scourge finish off whatever is right there. So alright, but yeah, so why the Overlords are here? So when you do your Muta Micro, you have to group it with some other, either far away or slow moving unit, and so usually Zergs use Overlords, and so that's why there's all these Overlords drifting towards the Terran base. It's because of the Mutamicro. And he's actually picking off a ton of Overlords here. Possibly because it was a little bit of sloppy play, but yeah, now Killer is supply blocked. And if these Marines can catch the Lurkers unburrowed, well, hey, they're completely out of position. They don't even have to worry about that. The medics are lagging behind. He might be able to pick off the medics. Looks like all the medics... No, two of the medics survived. So the drones are going to evacuate the third. The Valkyries are still fine. The Lurkers are still alive. I think the Mutas have taken a ton of damage. 2 more Lurkers are about to finish. They probably are going to get cancelled. Whether it's get cancelled by C or Killer, we don't know. Alright, so yeah, Killer's going to cancel him. But yeah. Oh, those Lurkers behind that wall are just being so annoying. But, yeah, that one Valkyrie managed to take all those Mutas down to like half health. Okay, vessels on the way, no more Valkyries. And tanks. So the factory was finally rebuilt. Uh-oh, Valkyries getting caught up by themselves. Oh, so many Mutas going down. So many Mutas going down. And Killer remakes them, which... Greater Spire! You weirdo. So, things I should leave you guys with. 1, don't go for a 2-base or 1-base science vessel rush. And 2, don't go for a Greater Spire. So Greater Spire does mean that there is a hive done, which is nice. But Greater Spire just almost never works. I mean, I've literally seen... I mean, it's just so few build orders I've seen with Greater Spire work. Now it looks like these Lurkers might get sandwiched here, which would be a really nice pickoff for C. Because then, both players will be on 2-base, and he'll be able to do a push on Killer. Holy crap, that's a lot of Guardians. Holy crap. But yeah, like I was saying, historically they're just, I don't know, they're too expensive, too tech-heavy of units, and it just, Guardians doesn't work. I mean, you make a Wraith, and, one Wraith picks off the Guardians really well. If it's just Vessels, then they can do pretty good. Oh man, that is a whole lot of Guardians. I didn't see any Devourers there, that was all Guardians. I mean, Marines aren't going to be able to take on that many Guardians. The Natural's going to have to be lifted off. Holy crap, that is so many. What is it? Is this the fastest map? Is that what this is? Killer thinks this is the fastest map, that you can just go for crazy number of Guardians? So it looks like instead he's going for the base trade. There's a whole lot of Mutas there. Scourge all missed the Vessels. Actually, no, it looks like one of the Scourges hit. But man, that's so many Guardians. Alright, so it looks like we're going into a base trade situation. And for those of you who aren't familiar with that term, that means both players, their armies have bypassed each other, and they're just going, I'm going to kill your base faster than you can kill mine. That's the idea. So, as far as what's going for each player, I think Killer currently has the stronger army, however he has no anti-air. Okay, he's got a few Mutas. But literally, like, just a few. Oh, and this base gets found! The hidden base from Killer gets found. So yeah, like I was saying, the Guardians are the stronger army for Killer, but I don't think he has anti-air with his Guardians, so they can be taken out. Plus, Terran buildings can lift, and Guardians can't shoot the air units. So, in a base race, I would expect the Zerg to lose, because all he really has to do is take out the anti-air. Sorry, all he has to do is take out the... Yes. C has to take out Killer's anti-air with his anti-air, and then all the Guardians will just, die to like a single Wraith, like I said, or a single Vessel. So those Mutas really need to stay alive, because that's like the entire game right there, those Mutas. Oh man, this is just nuts. So Killer gets up to hidden base. He's got like 3 or 4 drones. No, the Mutas! Pull the Mutas back! You gotta keep them alive! You gotta keep the Mutas alive! Split! Oh man, but he really needs some Devourers right now. I mean, he can't win. So it's like 3 Vessels versus 3 Mutas? as far as anti-air versus anti-air. And there's another irradiate. There's a spore from Killer, but spores don't do much against vessels. All that your vessels have to do is get off a single irradiate. I think C's got this. This is such a nutty game. Irradiate on almost all of the Guardians. Are the Guardians... I mean, there's only 2 Guardians here. There's Guardian reinforcements coming from the south, but they're just so slow. But all the anti-air is gone, so literally, Killer has no way to take out the vessels. So even if he has, like, 8 Guardians, he'll just get eliminated. He can't take out the vessels. I mean... Eraser! Now all the Guardians are going to pop at once. So yeah, C's won this game. And Killer's just thinking, whatever can I do? But I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, he's got no anti-air right now. And so these science vessels are just going to take the Guardians out slowly. I mean, he's got 2 extractors left, which he can try to guard. But I mean, he's got nothing to battle the vessels. And there's the GG from Killer. So C is going to win game number 3. So now C is now slightly closer being back in it. So it's 1 game to 2 in Killer's favor. I don't think I have enough voice to cast any more games. So I am gonna upload these, and I will cast the last few games later. And so I will see you guys next time.